Hey guys, welcome to your reading. This is going to be a collective spirit messages reading. We're going to get any messages that you might need to know to help you on your journey. Answers. Maybe just a boost. Just messages that are going to help push you forward so you can stop second guessing yourself. All right, Spirit, please give me messages for the collective. Give me messages for the collective, please. Spirit messages for the collective. So there's something about, now this deck is the literary, which is Oracle, okay? I don't know every card in here yet. This is still a new deck to me, and it's very different, and I'll show you in just a second what I'm talking about. But some of these I'm going to have to look up. There could be something about the way people see you, or feeling like you need to be seen a certain way, like how society treats you or how society sees you. Where is that? And we have another message. I'll show you in just a second. There it is. Okay. So it could be very much like how somebody sees you, your stability. We also have something about maybe not making changes that need to be made, maybe because of the way society may see you. Now, I'm going to show you these cards. They're very different than your average card, but this, this is like stability. But to me, I get another message about the internal structure of your house. So that's like the internal structure of you as a person. And then this dress, this white dress card, it talks about society, about gender roles, about just the way you're looked at, your appearance, the way you're seen by the community. So there could be an issue with that. Maybe you're feeling stagnated because of, being held down by like the way society looks at you or the standards that are set. And it's like you don't want to go outside of the box. But this is like spirit. This really says that spirit's asking you to step outside of the box. There's something about stepping outside of the box. Let me get some more spirit collective messages from spirit, please. It's definitely having to do with the way things have been done all along. It's about, this is talking about history, like about the way things have been done, kind of also like how we've evolved. That's an evolution of something. There's a sense of like or also I get like the circle of life, and I also get, I just keep getting the way things have been done. It's like societal norms, right? The societal norms that are creating an imbalance, or like, or keeping you maybe potentially in a stagnated emotion or energy or feeling, because society just does not, maybe this is how you feel, that society does not accept certain things because you've seen this from the past. You've seen how things have gone in the past, and it's like, I don't want to be the outcast. I keep hearing that. I don't want to be the outcast. I just had a channeled message earlier that said, don't ever be afraid to be different. I forgot about that until just now. And remember, I was getting out of the shower, and it like just the phrase kicked in. Don't ever be afraid to be different. You should embrace your differences. There's something about the past being, with this trickery card. There's something about the past. It's been like it's like everything's a poison in a way. It's like there's a poison in everything, and you're just trying to figure out. It's like pick your poison in a way, but also it's a sense of being different. We've been tricked or duped into believing that like time exists. We've been tricked or duped, and that is, it does exist on this physical plane. It does exist. I cannot say that it doesn't. We have created a sense of a time, and now it exists. So we created it, it exists, it's real. But this is really talking about like cutting through the bullshit, right? Figuring out the mystery. There's like a mystery that of your next step or the way you need to move forward, but not letting societal norms, gender roles, anything like that keep you stuck. Get a few more. Yeah, there's definitely, with this healing card at the bottom of the deck, there's definitely an energy of healing, and then we have loss right after it. So healing from loss. But then we have fate, and fate tells me that whatever happened to you was always meant to happen to you, right? This was always going to happen. It was something that was fated. I also get this toad, and the toad is talking about being yourself even if others think you are unattractive. Or see, the toad is considered gross or grotesque or unattractive, right? But still a very necessary amphibian. And it's just talking about, like, again, we go back to societal norms and the way people, what they view as gross or disgusting versus what they view as beautiful or useful. Let's see. Give me more for the collective spirit messages, please. Give me more messages for the collective. Okay, and you know what's crazy? Now here we have the family card, and it goes right back to that house card. This is, again, about like the way maybe the way you've been raised, the way your parents look at you, the things that you feel that are good, bad, or ugly. There could be family that's holding you back, or just the way things have gone in the past. Your family wants you to continue on in a certain manner or a certain way, and you don't want to do that. There is an energy of wanting to, there's a need or a want, a desire somewhere in here to be different, but being fearful or not moving forward because there's the fear that you'll be judged. But that was like a trick. It was a trick. Like they're saying, it's almost like I keep seeing, like, figure out the mystery, like figure it out. There's a mystery. There's a mystery even in the time. I keep getting drawn to that clock. It's like time to shake things up. Time to end old situations, old circumstances, shake things up. Not letting family get in the way of the things you want to do or what you want to be. Any more messages, Spirit? Praying mantis. Let me look up the praying mantis really quick just to double check. Vaguely remember what it was talking about. There's something about having fun with the with yourself, and having fun with life, and like doing it in a different way. Maybe seeing the funny in things and not being so serious. There's also a sense of family manipulation. There may be an issue that you're dealing with where you're feeling very manipulated by a family member, family members, your household, whatever you're dealing with. There's like a sense of feeling manipulated by it. Excuse me. Yeah, there's definitely an energy of being manipulated by something. Like if you think about a praying mantis, they mate and then they eat the head off of their mate. So, and that's pretty manipulative, if you ask me. Let's see what else we got. Any more for messages for the collective? Okay. Now this one I have not seen yet. This hedgehog. I'll show it to you really quickly. And let me look that one up. That's definitely new to me. I feel like a hedgehog is, yes, like that's kind of what I was just about to say. There's a sense of like wanting to protect yourself, or like not being open to or vulnerable to possibilities because of this protective nature. It's like, again, not wanting to come out of that that box that you kind of feel like you're in, not wanting to come out of that box, because it's like maybe you'll feel like you won't be protected. You'll feel too vulnerable. There's a vulnerability in being yourself, being your authentic self. And this is really talking about being vulnerable, being able to be vulnerable, especially because it's like the past and everything that's happened has made you want to be so protective. You've gone through a lot of fucking deception. Sorry about that. A lot of deception, a lot of just times where you felt ugly and unattractive, a lot of times where you felt judged by your family, your friends, the society, people around you, you know, and it's like you want to have more fun with situations, but you feel like you need to protect yourself because of, like I said, the history, the way things have happened. It's like, okay, I see how this goes. Now it's time for me to protect myself. Let's get a couple more. Any more, Spirit. Devotion. And this could have a lot to do, again, with, here, let me show you the card. This could have a lot to do with, again, being yourself or being devoted to something. I feel like it's being devoted to being yourself, or maybe there's a sense of having too much devotion towards something that was deceiving you. Oh, wrong button. Is she? Hold on. I just want to double check on this because I want to get the proper messages. So what was that page? Okay. I want to get the proper messages. Where in the holy hell? I just saw it. Devotion. There it is. Okay, so it's like about your passion. It's about again, maybe the way that the things that you consider ideal, or the things that you follow. But there's something about the passion behind it. Is there passion behind whatever it is you're doing now? Is there passion behind whatever you're doing now? Because if there isn't, then there's no point in doing it. It's, again, that goes back to this mystery, or this trick of like maybe following the wrong things, or feeling like you've been led by something, even feeling held back, or not following the wrong things. Let me rephrase. Following things that actually don't work for you, like following situations, or following people, or following energies, or just being devoted way too long to people, places, or things that were not suited for you. They were taking away from your energy. There is a need to be protective of yourself if you know that there are certain people that you've dealt with in the past who have done nothing but deceive you and make you feel ugly. Because there's a sense of that too. And it's also talking about, who do you call family? And if there's people in your house that are manipulative, or there's people that you're dealing with on your everyday, or in your everyday, that are manipulative, it's, why are you devoted to them? There's no need to be devoted to situations or people or places that do not serve your better or highest good. No need, y'alls. It's really also about, I get an energy of like faith, having faith in a situation, or having faith in yourself, actually, more than anything, having faith in yourself. I'm going to get one more of these, and then we may move to the wisdom of the oracle. How far are you willing to go? Endurance. How far do you feel you can go? Do you feel like, this is really kind of also talking about, powering through to the finish line. There's something that you're either doing, working on, wanting to do, or work on. And do you feel that you can, I keep going back to these people holding you back, but this is asking you to continue on. Don't let anyone hold you back. There is an energy around you that is like really powerful. How far are you willing to go? I also feel like you might feel like the toad, but you're actually the prince or the princess. Like I feel like you feel like whatever it is you're doing or whoever you are as a person somehow is ugly, and I don't think that's actually reality. I feel like that's the way that you see it, but I don't feel like it's reality in any sense of the word. Like, and there's an energy of maybe you're questioning if you can make it through. Maybe you're questioning if you have what it takes. Also, again, because of history and because of the way the past has been. History almost dictating the future, but the thing is that was a trick. It was never supposed to be that way. You're supposed to continue to move forward and like go outside of the box, go the extra mile, do these things, do them for yourself, because that's the person that it matters the most for. You know, without you, your story doesn't exist. So it's really pointless to live for somebody else. Don't propel or perpetuate anybody else's life and kind of like minimalize your own. Like you are just as important, if not, and especially in your own situation, in your own story, you're more important, the most important part of it. Let's get a few wisdom of the oracle, and then we'll cut this reading short. All right. Again, there is something about history and the way things have been done before, and trying to and not trying to, and now I feel like there's an energy of you questioning it. It really kind of goes right along with this whole reading. It's perfect. This by the book, right? This is how things have always been done. So everybody's just kind of following suit. No one's really, taking their own steps in their own way. It's like, well, we'll just keep following the one before us. But there's something about doing it your own way or doing it differently. But if you're following, or maybe you're starting to question the way things have been done and if they're actually for your highest or best good, if they're actually going to get you anywhere, or is this a waste of your time? Give me more for spirit messages, please. Message in a bottle. I feel like something is coming to you. It's going to be in the form of some type of communication that's going to help. It's going to help you figure out the why. Or it doesn't even have to be a form of communication. Let's just say this could also be spirit giving you a download. It may be taking a while to get to you, but it is coming. And it looks like it's almost about to come to shore. So it's like it's really close to getting to shore. There's just something about maybe an answer to a question that you have that'll help you move forward and do things your own way. Like having, like, even by the book, it's like you can do things that are somewhat resemblant of what other people do, but beyond that, you should have your own vision for it, or use your own vision. There's also a sense of spirit guiding you. There's a question that's about to be answered with some kind of communication. This has to do with your stability or the foundation that you're on. This is you're the foundation that like the foundation that you're on, the thing that keeps you standing up, the thing that keeps you sturdy, the thing that keeps you going. This is your building blocks. This is the things that make you and your world. And there's something about getting an answer to a question that helps you build a better foundation for yourself, that ends an old cycle and begins something really great. This definitely talks about doing, you can follow the footsteps of your forefathers, or what is it? I don't know. I can't think of the word. But anyway, you can follow those steps, ancestors of your ancestors, but this is saying to put your own spin on it, your own flair on it. And maybe you don't know what that is right now, but there's, and you're saying, what is it that I need to do something different? And this is saying, well, you're about to get the information that's going to bring balance into the situation. It's going to create a better foundation for you. And it's going to end an old cycle and begin something very solid, something that you can count on. But it's also going to ask you to go outside of the box and do things a little bit differently. It's going to say to not worry about, this is about not worrying about what other people think. Do not stagnate because you feel like you have to fit into a certain criteria, a certain, you know, like this dress, you know, like say, if all the women feel like the only way they'll be accepted in society is if they wear this white dress, you know, it's you wearing a black dress. You not worrying about what society thinks and just dressing in a red. Say you want to wear a red dress, you know, you want to do something different. Say you don't want to wear a dress at all, you want to wear a fucking pantsuit. I don't know, but it's asking you to do something outside of the norm, or just being yourself and accepting yourself for who you are. Don't be tricked and deceived by things that are actually are not going to hurt you. You are not ugly. You are not gross. There is nothing wrong with you. There's a need to have fun with the situation and be more tender to maybe to yourself, but also it's okay to be protective of your energy. You should be protective because there's a lot of people that we shouldn't be around, okay, that will just suck us dry. And you'll be feeling that, you know, think about when you're around certain people and how you feel when you're around those people. If it's not good, then it's not good. And it's a matter of taking the steps, making the decisions to do things your own way. Because you definitely have what it takes to do that. There is an energy of not letting overthinking take control. It's like cleaning up the negative thinking, the chaos in your mind, you know, clean it up. This isn't talking about cleaning your house. It could be. I mean, this could be saying you need to clean your house, but this is also talking about cleaning out your mind, your headspace, you know, the things that you think about, you know, time for a nap, take a break if you need to, and really just, you know, like for me, this card talks about letting go and just resting and then gaining insight from the universe or from the stars, from some higher power, or even just from your own self. It'll be like something comes to you in a dream, maybe there's an energy or something that happens in a dream, or a message that you get in a dream that makes you reevaluate, start asking questions, start, you know, looking for the answers and changing things for yourself. And the one thing I want to note is this orphan card at the bottom of the deck. And I want you to know that you are never by yourself, ever. You're never, ever by yourself. You know, you're spirit made, you are energy, and you are in a physical body. Okay. And this negative thinking can keep you feeling very much alone and by yourself, and that you've been left behind, but you have not been left behind. You haven't. I feel like right now with this Between Worlds card, you're really kind of stuck in the old and moving into the new. And it's like really hard to get through that energy and kind of move through it. So it's like you're wondering why you haven't had full-on success. And this is saying you're still kind of stuck in that old energy, you know, that overthinking energy. There could be something about people in the community being honest with you, or for you, the way you see things. Even this is talking about taking care of yourself. This is telling you to go the distance, to continue on because you have what it takes to get there. You're almost at the finish line on something. There also is an energy of maybe this is something that you in a past life had started, and what you don't realize is that you need to finish it this life so you don't have to repeat the same thing again in the next one. You know what I mean? You're wanting to move on to bigger and better things, right? You don't want to stay, if you're not happy, you certainly don't want to stay stuck in this energy. So it's talking about finishing what you started, also finishing what you started. Yeah, there's a lot here, but that is what I'm going to leave you with. All right, guys, I hope you got something out of this reading. Please drop a like if you did. Subscribe. Become a part of this little gang we got over here. Little Oracle Tarot gang we got going on. not a gang, I'm just kidding. But it is a family, and I try to give the best messages possible, and hopefully things that will help you move forward and see things in a different way. And I hope I did that for you today, and I hope to see you in the next one.